hundreds of students at Charlotte schools walked out of the classroom. They are protesting the presence of Border Patrol agents in their city.
When I speak to educators about cultural competency, one of my key points that I drive home with them is this aspect of teaching kids how to clean their neighborhood. See, you can't teach kids about the First Amendment and then get mad when they begin to really want to and begin to and actually do exercise that First Amendment right. And I'm not saying that these educators were, but I'm just using that as an example. When we are culturally competent, we have to also realize that many of our kids exist in communities that are not ideal. And if we're being realistic, all students exist in a country that is not ideal in this exact moment. Because part of understanding a student's culture is understanding the things that they are dealing with and grappling with at this moment. And you as an educator, we as adults, we can't solve all of their problems, but we have to empower them to let them realize that they have the ability to be the solutions to the problems they face now, especially through unity. Because as I tell educators all the time, like, your students should know, metaphorically, that if they see trash on the ground, that all they have to do is pick it up and throw it away. These children in Charlotte should be applauded for what they did, and I hope that they receive support from educators after, and I hope that they did also receive support before, because what they did is now an example of how you can teach kids to clean their own neighborhood. And when you teach these kids civics, you can use this as an example of what you can do to agitate for change. Because this is the same thing mostly black students in Chicago did in 1963 in October, when over 200,000 of them walked out to protest school segregation, more specifically, school economic segregation. So now that these students have walked out for change, my question is, who's next?